Over here, talk to me about that cover-up.
No, I can't support the...
Well, all you do is come by and say your one little crappy statement and walk away like a coward. Well, this is on the street for a reason, because I'm on the street. Gee, how original. And this is how this is how this video is. When I do these videos, it's typically just in the sequence that it comes at me. And unless I cut out of, a segment because of, it's significant for whatever the reason or not, or maybe it's a particularly long conversation, and then I'll put it into its own. But basically, this is just, the day in the life of kind of a deal. And I kind of enjoy these videos. They're somewhat of a pain in the ass put together at times, as opposed to one that just, one segment. But hey, no one ever said this would be easy. Anyway, I hope you like it. And if you do, hit the like button. The shop button works. Yay! Hit the shop button. You can go to my website and hit the shop button. It'll take you there. Subscribe star. I need some action on that. Recently took my site down the last time because of the inactivity. And so, if you would like to just pony up $5 a month, I would really be appreciated. And need a few of you to do that. Oh, hey, look, if one of you want to get one of the things I want to do is I want to get a pad, an iPad to take out there. And there's one for sale. It's $186. I'm like $20 short in the PayPal. So if a couple of you want to go in there to my PayPal account, Badass Uncle Sam 76 @gmail.com, and give a few bucks so I can get this this iPad. It's perfect. So when I'm out there, I can grab it and show people videos or bring up news articles and whatnot that can back up some of the things I say. So I'd really be appreciative if you do that. All right, let's get to this one, and and I'll see you on the other side. What do you normally debate? What are the subjects they pick? And
they can range anywhere from politics to alien abduction is real to it's whatever the president.
Pineapple go on pizza.
Yeah,
it's anything.
A lot of it's politics though. Like,
a lot, yeah.
Like Senator Klobuchar is right about healthcare and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was it? What was the last question you debated? What was it?
It was about impeachment.
There was impeachment, and then there was the coronavirus. Yeah, will the coronavirus affect U.S.-China relations?
And I talked about the new DNC rule change.
Oh yeah, DNC.
Those are some interesting subjects.
Yeah,
mine was, will there be more democratic socialists post-2020?
And what was the consensus?
I said that there would be, for better or for worse. But
And what was the consensus on that?
Probably for worse.
Yeah, no, with the DNC one, I had to argue if it was going to make for better political debates. So that was fun.
Interesting. So I'm just going to assume, correct me if I'm wrong here, that you guys are coming from a more conservative bend here.
Tennessee.
Very southeastern Tennessee.
They're very conservative.
Yeah.
Is your school in general conservative, or is it?
It's a mix.
It's a mix?
Yeah, it's a little mix.
The school,
How are the teachers? Are the teachers more?
They tend to stay non-partial towards students, so they try to.
Really? That's a good thing, I think.
Yeah, they're kind of non-partial. They have a lot of rules about religion and politics in the classroom.
Yes.
That's good, because there's a lot going on, with colleges.
Yeah.
That I hear, teachers are
almost like communists now, So indeed, I'm glad to hear this. I'm glad to see you guys involved in all this. This is very good. This is very good. So what was the consensus on the coronavirus? What was that?
I said that no, it wouldn't affect our relations. So I argued that we have deals with China, it's understandable, we're having to take precautions, we're actually helping them try to find a cure and treat this, so.
Okay. There's been some debate about that being also, because they caught some spies in Harvard and in Canada that were working in the level 4 labs there that, were supposedly taking that stuff over to China, that this whole thing might be a bioweapon and all that stuff.
Yeah. But I think it's just an outbreak. They happen all the time. Like in our lifetime, we've had the swine flu, we've had Ebola, we've had all sorts of outbreaks. Yeah. So
I think we have to go find our friend.
Yeah.
All right, it's fine. Well, here, let me give you guys something that'll help you out in case you get in trouble. Okay?
Right.
This is a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton.
Oh, yeah.
It's good for any crime in the world.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's great. Thank you.
I'm the creative director for an adventure travel company.
Adventure travel company?
Yeah.
Like exotic.
Like conservation. We're the travel provider for World Wildlife Fund. So like conservation, try to save the planet sort of thing.
But
I design
no
all
global warming. He's not fucking preaching that.
Yeah, I was going to say that you must cross swords with the whole,
They're grounded in reality, most of them over there.
Yeah, it's more about saving the animals sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I helped start the Institute for Environmental Alternatives in '71, Professor Ron Cohn. So when we were doing that, what we were discovering, we knew we were going to be infiltrated by agents because we knew that what we were finding out, they would try to use for their political agenda.
Yeah.
And that all turned into the whole Green New Deal, global warming.
It's nothing but a fucking money-making goddamn bullshit.
Which completely ignores the real issues of pollution and
which we all care about.
Right, and other things that we're doing to the environment that we should be paying attention to that are completely ignored by the idiots that are pushing
They don't give a shit.
we got to stop CO2, which is bullshit. We need more CO2.
Yeah, it's not even measurable. I take a picture of that. That's fucking great.
You want to support me, you get a lot of these. These are my designs, and you can get them on my shop on apparel. And everything I could have comes with a trigger back guarantee. If you don't trigger it liberal, you get your money back.
I was in DC for the holidays, and I came. Well, you were there when I gave my dad a Trump shirt, and he literally I walked in the door.
I was there right near to him. He's like,
he literally just walked into the kitchen and put it on like that.
Got butt naked.
I bet you he's still wearing it, dude.
Yes, he is.
United Postal Service Union has endorsed Bernie Sanders.
Really?
Why is it that intelligent? That's the best. That's the best liberal response you can get. Is 2 words. One of them is vulgar. That's the most intelligent response I'll ever get from a liberal. That's it. Vulgarity and stupidity. Keep walking away, coward, because you ain't got the balls to debate me. Come on, you want to debate? You got the balls to debate me, or all you got is that? 2 words. Huh? Is that all you got? Huh? Is that all you got?
What do you got?
I can talk. Can you talk? Come on, you want to debate? Any issue, let's go. Get over here on camera. I want your stupidity on camera. Yeah, that's it, cowards. Look at him run. Look at her run!
Yeah, how often do you get that?
Yeah. 95% what I get is positive.
The only Democrat I liked that was on the presidential was Tulsi Gabbard. Of course, they ran her off.
Yeah, anybody with two functioning brain cells. And of course, where she even falls off the cliff is when she goes into the whole, sustainability global warming.
Yeah. Well,
it's like, all right, you're doing well up till then, lady. Then,
they're all jumping on that. That's
which is a total insanity.
So we support independent business, man.
Yes, indeed.
We were just talking our way up. Our economy's as good as it's ever been. These idiots don't seem to see it.
No, they're not going to see it. They don't want to see it. He could cure cancer. He could do whatever, and it wouldn't matter.
Are you having a hard time finding young guys to work?
Our workforce is gone. But we're trying to get that's what I was talking to him about. We're trying to get a school built. We've got $3 million. We need $6 million to build a trade, to teach trades.
Yes.
We're going to have to do it. The contractors will have to do it.
Yes.
But our governor is real pro. We just got a new governor, and he owns his own business, so he knows business. And we're pretty sure he'll back it. We'll get $1 million in the state of Tennessee. Getting them when they're this little, start training them.
Indeed, this is my artwork. I wouldn't do it if I didn't believe it.
Wholeheartedly, they're like fluoride in the water is like rotting our teeth out. Vaccines are constant.
Matter of fact, I spoke to a guy yesterday who works in a water treatment plant. I've been asking him about the fluoride.
Yeah.
And he says our town doesn't put it in. We can vote it out if we want, because it's mandated by the government. If you have 50,000, they demand it be put in.
Yeah.
And we discussed, well, why would they even do that? Because one, it's a neurotoxin. It's been described as qualified as a neurotoxin. So you would need a prescription in order to go ahead if you were to go to a doctor and get it.
Yeah.
It is also one of the most toxic wastes known to man, that there's laws against dumping it in the water. So, if you were to take it and go out and try to dump it in the ocean, and you get arrested for it. Yet they put it in our drinking water. And the guy qualified to me, when they do put it in the water at the plants, they're in full hazmat suits. So, it isn't why they put it in the water. I mean, the government are not doctors. They don't have doctor degrees. And then anytime someone prescribes something for you, you have to have, and that's why the doctor says, how do you feel? They want to know if that prescription, if that dosage is proper.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm out here in the sun or a construction worker and I'm drinking 2 gallons of water a day, as opposed to someone else might drink in a half gallon or a gallon, I'm drinking a lot more fluoride than someone else.
What about AI here? What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, I think it's probably one of the most dangerous things we got going on. I mean, I just finished reading this book by Parsa, and it talks about how, what they're working on now is like AI how the internet connects with our computers, how the 5 and 6G will bypass that and actually connect with our human frequency and go directly into our, connect us to we'll become connected directly to the internet, which means, well, shit, if they can corrupt the internet, what can they do with our own brain waves? What can they do with us?
Yeah.
They could turn us into automatrons.
Yeah.
So,
what's our hope to fight it?
Good question. Going to school? What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you studying?
Urban and regional planning.
Who?
Urban and regional planning.
Urban and regional planning. Good.
Yeah,
are you familiar then with Agenda 21?
That was at the UN thing?
And Agenda 2030?
Not 2030, no.
Yeah, I get familiar with it because it indeed affects exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, if you were to, let's say, become a counselor in a city, you would automatically become a member of ICLES, which is involved with directly Agenda 21. It's all about sustainability, and it connects to the rules that the UN is setting up for the whole sustainability, how we have to control the environment, lower the CO2 levels so we can live sustainability with the environment, which is total bullshit. So I would look into that. It's all about control. If they can control our energy usage, they can control us. So it has nothing to do with science. Science is false that they put up.
I think we're going to check out the market. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yeah, you have a good one.
Hope I helped. Over here, talk to me about that cover-up.
No, I can't support that.
Well, all you do is come by and say your one little crappy statement and walk away like a coward.
I'm not a coward. He's a coward. He's drafted.
Then come on over here and debate me. Then come over here and debate me. Then come over here and debate me. Come on, debate me, you little coward. Debate me, you little coward. Walk away. You ain't got the intellect to debate me, pal. You ain't got the intellect to debate me, but you will walk away. Yeah.
They actually tax the tax.
Yeah. I mean, they're just chasing people out because people can't afford.
They can't afford it. They get washed out.
Yeah.
I mean, for the reason we don't agree with what they're using it for.
Thank you. That too.
We got a big homeless problem.
Well, indeed. Well, I read an article not long ago that was the number one issue for California voters was the homeless.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk about it.
Something's got to give,
Yeah.
Yeah, something's got to give. It just gets worse. I volunteer for the police department back there, and I do 2 days a week, and then just 4 or 5 hours, and half the calls are for transients. These poor police officers, and they can't do anything with transients. They run from one spot to the next. And people don't realize how bad it really is. Yeah, I feel bad for the officers.
Oh God, yes.
They didn't sign up for that.
Oh God, yes. I mean, that's where the rubber meets the road.
Exactly.
And that's
exactly. And a lot of them are crazy. They're drug problems and mental issues. The homeless people. So,
well, that's what I hear. That if they're going to take care of it, the thing is we've got plenty of abandoned government buildings. But it's not just housing. You have to treat these people.
Of course, yeah. They got to be treated somehow, and sort it out somehow.
And once they're treated, then they can get training for jobs.
You never know,
because once they're treated, because a matter of fact, Tucker Carlson had a guy in there that talked about this. Is once the people are treated, they come around. They start getting responsible. So that's what needs to be done. But I don't know if this isn't a plan.
Possibly.
To bring chaos, bring the society down.
Could be. Yeah. You never know. Well, they're waiting for the bubble to pop too again because the real estate's so high in California.
Yeah.
And the stock market's out of control. So.
Yeah. Well, that's inevitable. Here's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. It's good for any crime in the world.
He's going to win again.
Oh yeah.
He's going to just slaughter him. I think it's going to be the biggest landslide we've seen in a long time.
As long as the economy stays strong, there ain't nothing going to stop them.
Right.
Even liberals aren't going to wind up, destroying their 401ks.
Oh, it's going to be terrible. But what worries me though is, my bank account looks a lot better right now.
Yeah.
But they get in there, they're just going to rip everything back out. They're going to throw back in all of everything with oil and coal is going to go away.
Well, they are getting in. I'm sorry.
4 years after this, but we just got to find the good replacement after that.
Well, indeed. Well, there is Trump Jr.
Now, I think. What was it, Nikki, that was in there with it, and she got out, but I think she should run in 2024.
Well, I don't know. I'd like to see. I'm not so sure about her. And Nikki Hill, I'm not so. She's a bit of a warmonger. I'm not so positive that she is a deep state either.
Yeah.
So, no, I'd rather see some other Jordan. I'd like to see Jim Jordan.
Well, there you go.
I'd like to see him because he's a real.
He'd be good.
He's strong. But man, there's so much that's going to come down the pike here in the next few years. This is the decade that it's going to just like that guy just mentioned, there is going to come a time when the real estate bubble's going to pop.
Right.
And, so we're in for some changes. We're going to see.
That's for sure. All right, man.
All right, God bless. So how are you aware of vaccines? What do you know about them?
That's her. That's 100% her.
Is it?
If I had known what I know now, I wouldn't have ever vaccinated my kids when they were little bitty.
Thank you very much.
But we stopped as soon as we realized.
Informed consent. If they'd only inform us of what exactly they're putting in us.
I have a friend, in fact, who just from Canada, and she got a tetanus shot. And she has had, from 4 hours afterwards, she has had nothing but pain. And she already knew she had autoimmune problems. And I'm like, oh my goodness, if you are like,
I want people read the insert. Ask for the insert, read the insert before you do anything.
Yep.
And then find out what these things do to you.
And they want to deny it all. Oh no, that's coincidence. Oh no, that's so rare. Oh, and it's like, it's not. Yeah. It really isn't.
I know. Anytime you inject something directly into your bloodstream and bypass your body's natural defenses,
exactly,
and then the government mandates you do. It's like you're going to trust the government, and then of course find out about vaccines how it's the least regulated part of the pharmaceutical industry, and on and on. Oh,
it's
God.
Crazy.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for being informed on that and spreading that around, because that's a big thing.
Right.
It's a big thing. I've even talked to people that were in the pharmaceutical industry, chemists that make this stuff.
Oh my goodness.
And gotten testimony from them. And I had one lady that admitted to me about the flu vaccine that, we have no idea what we're doing. She admitted that to me, and I got that on video. I'll put that up, So it's the testimony I get out here, because you can't believe the news. They're lying to us.
Yeah.
So we have to believe each other.
I know that both my mom and dad have health issues, and every time they go to the hospital or whatever, do you want the flu vaccine? And I'm like, hell no! They're already struggling in their health. I'm not gonna, do something else to compromise.
Quick question for you.
Sure.
I'm a photographer doing work on New Orleans. Would you like to take a portrait in front of the French Quarter sign for me? Is that okay?
Sure.
Sure?
Yeah.
I love your I'm from here, so it's always fun to see people in costume.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's always somebody in a costume.
Oh, for sure. Always. Always. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to come over here. Perfect.
You sure you don't want to do this?
What's up?
You sure you don't want to do this side?
I mean, the French market, we'll see. Inside.
We will see.
Perfect.
Well, there you go. I had a whole, call it the gumbo, a whole collective view of people from their opinions of what's going on. Enjoy the students at the beginning, and of course, we had the environmental guy who, worked for the environment, but thankfully didn't believe in the global warming bullshit. That was refreshing. And, then the woman with the vaccines at the end was nice. So in between, there's a lot of good people, and then of course peppered in with a few cucks. Can't have a video, a daily video without a few cucks dropping in. All right, thanks for stopping by. Remember to hit the shop button, contribute if you can. Hit the like button. Hit all the buttons. And if you can't do anything else, pray for me, please. Be back out there again this weekend for 3 days. And I'm really going to be giving it to the old libtards with what's been going on with the debacles that the Dems have been laying on themselves this weekend. So it ought to be fun out there. I imagine they'll be even more triggered than ever before. So God bless you. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you on the streets.